Assalamu alaikum dear viewers, welcome back to my channel Apex Learners. First of all, thank you so much to all of you for the support and the love. If you are new on my channel, so do subscribe and like my videos and press the bell icon to get the notification about the new videos. So today we are here to discuss another topic from the chapter number 13, Biochemistry of class 10th. First of all, let's see that what is biochemistry. Biochemistry is a branch of science concerned with the chemical processes and substances that occur within living organism. जिंदा जानदारों के अंदर जो केमिकल रिएक्शंस हो रहे हैं और जो केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस मौजूद हैं उनकी स्टडी को कहते हैं बायोकेमिस्ट्री. And our topic is carbohydrates. What are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are basically the macromolecules defined as polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones. Macromolecules mean large molecules, and these are the polyhydroxy. Polyhydroxy means poly means many, hydroxy means hydroxyl group. So the word polyhydroxy means more than one hydroxyl group. Aldehyde, this is the formula of aldehyde, and this is the formula of ketone. So कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स ऐसे मैक्रोमोलिक्यूल्स होते हैं जो कि पॉलीहाइड्रोक्सी एल्डिहाइड्स भी हो सकते हैं या कीटोन्स भी हो सकते हैं, यानी कि इनमें जो फंक्शनल ग्रुप होता है वो कीटोन भी हो सकता है और एल्डिहाइड भी हो सकता है. एंड द कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स कंटेन हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप मोर देन वन. द जनरल फार्मूला ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स इज CN water molecule and this N is the number of atoms of carbon or the number of molecules of water. This may vary from 1 to many other numbers. So let's discuss what are the natural sources from where we get the carbohydrates. The natural source to get the carbohydrates is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis of plants. When photosynthesis occurs, when carbon dioxide reacts with water molecules in the presence of sunlight, on the part of plant where chlorophyll is present, so we will get the carbohydrate having formula C6H12O6 with oxygen molecule. Chlorophyll is the that part of plant which contains the green pigment. So during the photosynthesis in plant we get the carbohydrate. Now we will discuss the classification of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are classified into three groups: monosaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. Saccharide is basically the word that is used for sugar. So let's discuss the first type of carbohydrate, that is monosaccharides. Monosaccharides, these are the properties of monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are basically simplest sugars and they cannot be hydrolyzed. Hydrolyzed means breakdown of any compound in the presence of water. So you can't break down the monosaccharide into its components. Monosaccharides basically consist of 3 to 9 carbon atoms. Depending upon the number of carbon atoms, they are named as triosis, tetrosis, pentosis, hexosis and so on. Monosaccharides are white crystalline solids. They are soluble in water. They are sweet in taste. They are reducing in nature. That's why also called the reducing agent. It means they reduce the other substances and itself oxidizes. So the examples of monosaccharides are glucose and fructose. Then comes to the second type of carbohydrates, which is oligosaccharides. Here are the properties of oligosaccharides. The first one is it gives 2 to 9 units of monosaccharides on hydrolysis. So we can see that it can show the hydrolysis. It means oligosaccharides can be decomposed into its components or the subunits in the presence of water. So when oligosaccharides are hydrolyzed, they gives us 2 to 9 units of monosaccharides. The second point is the most important oligosaccharide is sucrose. Sucrose is basically the most important and most common example of oligosaccharide. So sucrose is basically the disaccharides. It means it has the 2 units of sugar. It is the white crystalline solid. It's also soluble in water, sweet in taste, and it might be reducing or non-reducing. Then comes to the polysaccharide. Polysaccharides are macromolecules. Macrocarbohydrates consist of 100 to 1000 monosaccharides. Polysaccharides also gives the hydrolysis. They can decompose into subunits in the presence of water. They are macromolecules, means large molecules. So macromolecule carbohydrates consist of 100 to 1000 monosaccharide, means when it shows hydrolysis, we can get the 100 to 1000 range of monosaccharides. The example of polysaccharides are starch and cellulose. They are amorphous solids. Amorphous solids are that type of solids who doesn't show the specific arrangement of atoms in it. In short, you can say that amorphous solids are basically the powdered form of solid. So polysaccharides are tasteless and insoluble in water, and these are non-reducing. So there are some examples of monosaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. First of all, the monosaccharides. The examples of monosaccharides are glucose and fructose. This is the structure formula of monosaccharide and this is the structure formula of fructose. The basic difference between these two monosaccharide is here is aldehyde group and here is the ketonic group. So due to the different functional group, they are classified as glucose and fructose. The rest of the structure is same. The basic difference is here. This is the ketonic group and this is the aldehyde group. Now comes to the oligosaccharide. The common example of oligosaccharide is sucrose, having the formula C12H22O11. When sucrose is supposed to hydrolyzed, means when sucrose is decomposed into its components in the presence of water and dilute hydrochloric acid and heat is given to this reaction, we can get two polysaccharides, that is we can get the two monosaccharides that are glucose and fructose. In short words, on hydrolysis, sucrose gives us glucose and fructose. Then the last one, polysaccharide. The common examples of polysaccharides are starch and cellulose. Poly means many. When they supposed to be hydrolyzed, they give many molecules of monosaccharides. So starch are present in green parts of plants, and cellulose can be found out in the cell wall of plants, and cellulose is used in making of cloth and making of paper. So this is done for today. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. If you are new viewer to my channel, so please subscribe and like my videos. Subscribe my channel and like my videos to get the notification about the chemistry. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.